Welcome back. Republicans in Congress narrowly approved a budget this morning, sending President Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill to the Senate.
But what does this mean for us here in Connecticut? NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino joins us live from the Capitol. Mike, what are you hearing tonight?
Well, Amber and Kevin, state lawmakers are still trying to digest what exactly this means, but they're already hearing from advocates who say this is going to require additional money for help, and from people who say Connecticut needs to continue its fiscal discipline.
It's going to be really, really difficult for food banks like us and for the 600 pantries that we serve to do their job. I would expect that our lines would probably triple overnight.
Fears from food pantries and other nonprofit organizations over a budget proposal that narrowly went through the U.S. House of Representatives this morning. The budget paves the way for a multi-trillion-dollar tax cut and increases funding for deportations. But it also includes changes to Medicaid eligibility and cuts to food stamps and other programs. Congress's nonpartisan budget office estimates 8 million people could be kicked off Medicaid and 3 million could lose food stamps. Here in Connecticut, Republicans criticize Democrats, though, for raising concerns about deeper cuts.
Look, the storm didn't come. So we're going to see now Democrats scramble for some other excuse to blow through the spending cap, to blow through our reserves.
Democrats say this is not the worst case scenario, but they still think the state may need to spend some of its own money to cover losses.
We want to protect and help our citizens, and if they're just cut off tomorrow, and we have the resources to help, we should try to do it.
Some nonprofit service providers are already pushing for lawmakers to dip into the state's surplus that could exceed $5 billion if the U.S. Senate approves this budget.
We should be able to absorb impacts of federal cuts and go further. We know that there could be inflation.
But others say the state needs to continue to follow the budget guardrails that have improved the state's finances.
It's just going to worsen our long-term fiscal health and ensure that Connecticut never becomes a state where families and businesses can stay, grow, and prosper.
Now, there are questions about whether the U.S. Senate is going to approve what got through the House this morning, as some members have already voiced concerns about the proposal. So, in all likelihood, Connecticut's legislature will approve its budget before Washington is done. And then if lawmakers want to respond, they would have to come back in a special session. Live from the Capitol, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News. Back to you.